Time is not getting away from you this week, Aquarius. New opportunities, new turn on the wheels. But I do need to have you keep your secrets close to your chest, okay? But don't misinterpret that as a way of shutting down. Let's get into why I'm saying this week is crucial for you. This first placement is the Four of Pentacles. It's that placement is the overall significator of the reading, along with the seventh, which is self. The four is the firm foundation in the area of the material world, home, community, work, relationship, food and wine get under there as well. But we could shut down in my deck. So I don't want to have any of that, because all that intellectual thinking and all that fight that you put up in the past is starting to pay off. But I just need you to kind of take a chill pill and trust in yourself, all right? And what's interesting is the Ace of Swords in that second position, the crossing card, is what's blocking that four from manifesting, or maybe adding to the shutdown, because you're not trusting yourself. The Ace is that upsurge of energy, that youthful thought in the area of our thoughts, right? And you rule thoughts. So don't kind of block that energy, because it's crucial and useful to you this week, okay? Especially to break down that shutdown, because it's all about new growth. And God is validating that as well in that third placement, the Four of Swords, right? So more swords here. And the third is that placement where God is telling me how to navigate the next week. And the firm foundation here too is being built in the area of the thoughts. So you need to absolutely trust yourself and all the things that you've implemented in the past, including the fight, which we'll get to in a second, that it's all working out for your good. Again, it takes a lot of big person to try to outmaneuver Aquarius, and you're doing a fine job, and the universe is ready to reward it as well. Because in that fourth placement, the gut, I'd like to say, is the Eight of Wands. The Eight is a refresh, rejuvenation in the area of creative. So it's all stirring in new ways for you to explore of how you want to do life next. And we're going to get to even more big cards to that, okay? And what I was saying, if you've been fighting authority figures, bosses, or you were a boss yourself, or you were prone to have someone bully you or take advantage of you. But if you were in the exalted state of the Emperor of kind and fair and justice, all groovy great, okay? And you had to maneuver maybe against people that were unethical, that's really fine too, because that would be all the reflection of that past in the Emperor. He's a major arcana card, so you really kind of stood up to that life lesson. And what's probably happened as well, let's say you were like fighting that authority figure or standing up for your identity and character. That's why you've gotten to these cards. And even this guy, most importantly, in the sixth placement of present, is the World. So you're getting that whole rejuvenation, that refresh, along with the eight here. The World is one of the most important cards in tarot. It's a major arcana. It ends the major arcana, right? So we're taking a turn on the wheel. Almost every deck you'll see it as a circle, but it's a reminder that you have all the intellect, the heart, the compassion, the creative energy, and the ability to make money. So don't doubt yourself anywhere. And again, all that firm foundation that you've been building up in the past gets really paid off, and the reward is the World that gives you that new turn. What's also too, I'll say this about the World: the respect that you get for yourself. And maybe that Emperor, like where I was going before, that fight of the Emperor is probably what pushed you to understand your identity and character. And it's not going to be the butterflies and unicorns that get you there. It's going to be the tough stuff that you have to stand against and say, here's my integrity, here's my values, here's my ethics. So congratulations, because the World is now God's indicator saying, let's take that new turn, Aquarius. Let's see where we're going. And in that direct extension, like self, in that set placement, like I said, the Three of Wands, a creative idea that takes a material reality. So again, congrats here as well, Aquarius. So let's say you want to take that creative idea to the next level. Do not doubt yourself. Strategize, meditate, trust this, that you've already built up the firm foundation to kind of kickstart that. Just again, it's overall trust to yourself. And what's wonderful in this whole kind of equation is how other people look at you in that eighth placement is the Queen of Cups, and that's how they view you. So that's a special advantage, because people look you as someone ethereal, kind, unconditional, loving. Don't mess with the Queen, because she'll give you a little slap in the head of tough love, if she needs to. And I'll also say this, since she's sitting next to Emperor, if someone's underestimating you because you're of your kind heart, that's going to be their bad karma. So don't fall into that either, because it's all about love with the Queen, especially when we get to that outcome And in the 9 is our hopes and fears, another major arcana, Chariot. And in modern day tarot, it means I can handle anything, right? And multitask. Also look for opportunities and potential, and that's all great. But also, too, the ancient tarot was mastery of mind, because sometimes we can be pulled in a variety of directions with the tarot. I mean, with the Chariot. And it's all about what starts up in our thoughts, again, which you rule, comes out our words, our actions. So we need to make sure they're really calm and cool and collected, right? And stoic. And in older decks of the Chariot, you don't even see him touching the reins. That's how much control he has over his thoughts. The positive and negative keep him balanced. They won't pull him in either direction in a weird way, right? So congrats here too, because it's a sign of who you are. So again, let's say you're in a present day situation, you're making moves for the future. Know that you could do both. It's not a burden. It's not an inconvenience. It's all for your betterment. And then the 10 is that outcome is the Knight of Cups. Let's take a new ride for the heart. Let's get out of here, Aquarius. Let's go. And it's fabulous because it's ethereal, mystical, spiritual, magical, and you so need it. You've been through so much stuff, Aquarius, and it's really time now to just enjoy, kind of lay back, let this next kind of few pages of that chapter work out all in your favor. And that's why I'm saying in that bonus card, the 7 of Swords, it's a contemplation meditation of new moves in the area of thoughts. And in my deck, it means keeping your thoughts close to your chest. Aquarius is usually pretty much like that anyway, but it's really reaffirmed here because it's for your betterment. So let's say, again, people are trying to take advantage of you, or you're still in that fight with the Emperor. All, again, will work out. But again, it's all in your betterment. So just keep that in mind this week and just kind of relax and enjoy it and look for the potential and opportunity, because it's all around you, especially for love. Thanks for visiting the channel, and have a great week, Aquarius. And if you're so inclined to consider liking or subscribing, that would be awesome too. Have a good one, guys.